Hi you guys, Tana Rose here, and this week we're going to be reacting to Lil Tay's new music video for Sucker for Green. I'm not gonna lie, I thought she was dead. Am I the only one that kept seeing like all these TikToks about Lil Tay's death?
Breaking news! Instagram sensation Lil Tay has reportedly passed away.
Well, I guess this just proves that she's still alive. Well, before I dive into this, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with your friends. And of course, thank you all so much for supporting me on social media. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, or X. But once again, thank you guys all so much. It means the world. Now, without further ado, I am going to play a little game that I like to call Guess the Plot. So I'm gonna watch 1 to 2 seconds of this music video, and then with that 1 to 2 seconds, I'm going to guess the entire plot. It's probably not gonna go well. That's okay though. It's all the fun of the game. Let's get into it, shall we? That's all I got. What an odd bass line in the background. This kind of looks like Los Angeles. I can't really tell. But with the green title, I am just going to assume that this is all about money. You know, considering Lil Tay's brand and her videos of the past.
You already know what it is. Lil Tay just got a brand new Jaguar. This car cost me $130,000. Y'all grown man hating on me, but that ain't changing nothing. I still gonna be rich. I'm the youngest flexer of the century, and I'm only 9 years old.
Oh my God, that actually makes me wonder. Those videos are like years old. She must be all grown up now. Oh my God, what am I about to see? When I think of Lil Tay, I think of the child.
That's a child.
And that's an ugly, pimply.
And then all of a sudden she disappeared from the face of the earth. And now she's back. Maybe this is like a response to her death rumors. But yeah, considering the fact that Lil Tay was all about money, I'm pretty positive that this music video is, I don't know, all about money. But yeah, I bet it's just gonna be her, a large mansion, surrounded by lavish cars, just like her old videos. Well, let's find out. I had no idea Lil Tay was an artist, so I'm very, very curious to see what Lil Tay sounds like when she's performing. I wonder if she's gonna rap or sing. Okay, well, let's give it a go. That's her? Oh my God. And all the cars. Oh my word.
I walked in a party.
Why is she showing her body like that? I don't know how old she is. Wait. Lil Tay age, how old is she? 16! That is so odd. I don't know if I'm comfortable with this. I know it's basically the equivalent of a bathing suit, but like, come on. Lil Tay, you were a child. This is awkward. It's kind of like the awkwardness when Arya Stark from Game of Thrones all of a sudden had an intimate scene and we were like, oh, but that's the little girl we knew. And it just doesn't work. But I mean, hey, looks like I'm on the spot here. Surrounded by lavish cars at a very fancy mansion. Looks like I'm correct on most of the things, but put some clothes on. Jeez.
No friends on my arm. You got my attention like a fire alarm. I don't want to lose ya. I don't want to lose ya. I'm just
this is so weird.
You see my Medusa. Money, money, money. Money, money, money. I just can't look away from it. I want it, want it, want it.
Oh my God, of course.
When you try to leave, I got you paralyzed. Fall for it every time. You got me screaming.
She can dance.
I must be dreaming. I can't get enough. You got me tripping off that look in your eyes. What you do to me?
Oh my word. I don't know how to feel about this. This is so awkward. I don't know why, but this really feels like Dua Lipa in her beginning stages when she just kind of like I love how she put the money to her ears. Of course, she had to do that. I mean, that's literally all I can visualize when I think of Lil Tay. But these like tight outfits and these like sultry moves, no, you were a child and now she's all grown up. Well, so far I don't know how to feel, but let's continue. Oh God.
Someone's calling it a sick obsession. Nothing wrong with being rich and blessed, and I just want a few yachts and mentions right now.
What?
Birkin bags and big diamonds, dropping racks on my island. Got a touch like I might have.
Why is she like
love it?
cursing the car like that? Why does that remind me of Edward Cullen when he saves Belen from the pickup truck? You know, like, it's definitely the same thing. It's totally the same thing. We get it, Lil Tay. You have like 16 cars, even though you literally are 16 years old and probably barely have your learner's permit. Continue.
Love it, love it. Ooh, it's way, keep looking at me. I can stand the heat of a million degrees.
Okay.
Oh, money, money, money.
Oh my word.
Money, money, money. I just can't look away from it. I want it, want it, want it. You got me screaming at the top of my lungs.
Why is she dancing like this? So sultry.
Can't get enough. You got me tripping off.
And look at these men behind her. I cannot.
I'm a sucker for green.
Okay. This guy right here, he is killing it. I cannot keep my eyes off this dude. He's actually so good at dancing. Like, woo! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I just don't understand, though, why Lil Tay has to wear this outfit. Like, where did they come from? What is the purpose of it? And if anything, wouldn't it be green? She's a sucker for green. Wouldn't you wear green? I feel like if I was like directing and doing this music video, I would make a majority of things green. She probably could get a car that's green. She probably has a car that's green and she could sit in it and like film a scene in the car. But all she's doing is kind of just posing with money and then dancing with guys with green ties. I understand that showing that you have a lot of money by showing all of your assets, you know, is I guess showing the greens. But all right, well, let's continue the snapping train. Oh, she can do the splits? Oh my word. Oh, don't you dare be twerking, girl.
What would I do without ya? We got a little thing.
Oh, she's changed outfits.
It's coming and it's going so. What would I do without ya? We got a little thing.
Look at these guys dancing.
Got me spending it all the time. Ooh, it's weird.
They're so
Keep looking
into
at me. I can stand the heat of a million degrees. Oh, money, money, money.
Oh my word.
Money, money. I just can't look away from it. I want it, want it, want it. You got me screaming at the top of my lungs. I must be dreaming. I can't get enough. You got me dripping off that look in your eyes. What you do to me?
Oh my word. Girl, where is your mother? There's so much like intimacy going on here. I cannot. I feel like she should have waited like 2 more years. But I feel like what Lil Tay is trying to accomplish actually is to get into a more like serious side of her career. I really felt like she could have done more, especially being Lil Tay herself. However, I did take a look at her profile and it looks as though this is her first ever released project. So you know what? I'm going to take back a little bit what I said, because this was her first time releasing music that she was just trying to figure out what kind of niche and target audience that she's falling into. So I think she did pretty good for her first time around. Let's continue though.
Green, and I forgot to mention, you stay in my head, you're my obsession. Can't get out of bed, you got me dripping.
Look at the guys in the background, they're so partying out.
What you do to me?
Ooh,
I'm a sucker for green.
they're vibing more than she is. What the? You gave her a flamethrower? Where did this flamethrower come from? Why? Why am I seeing a flamethrower at the very last second? What is... You lost me there, girl. Why am I seeing a flame? Okay, all right, you know what? Let's continue. And then, wait, who are those two people? Who are those two? Who are those people? Well, there's only one way to find out. Okay, so it turns out that the man on the right happens to be Lil Tay's brother, Jason. And then the lovely lady on the left happens to be Lil Tay's mom. I'm not gonna lie, I thought the lady on the left was another sibling. Dang, they got good genes in their family. Okay. But of course, let's get into the ratings, shall we? When it comes to the music production, I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was okay. It wasn't the best piece of music I've ever heard, but it's definitely not the worst. I mean, whoever produced it clearly, you know, kind of looped a lot of instruments together over and over and then added certain elements over time. Not only that, but the melody that Lil Tay had, it was pretty monotone. She didn't really have much of a range going on. So not only that though, but there were also certain times where I felt like her vocals were not really well mixed with the music, and it kind of blended in a little too much where the music was actually overpowering her a little bit. However, like I said, I've heard a lot worse. So I will definitely give music production a B. Moving on to vocal performance. I think Lil Tay has a good singing voice. However, I'm not quite sure if she used a lot of auto-tune or what we like to call melodyne on her vocals. But if she's au naturel, then good for her. She's definitely on pitch and definitely on rhythm. But her vocal range isn't large. It looks like she can only fit within a certain octave or two, and her melodies were very monotone. But I think for her first try and for 16 years old, she did pretty good. However, I will give her a B due to the excessive sultriness. I did not need to see that. All right, well, let's get into the lyrics. I mean, this is basically a song about money. This is Mr. Krabs' theme song.
Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-chingery. Money, oh money, how I love thee.
It's literally what the title is. I'm a sucker for green, sucker for money. I do like how she phrased the title, a sucker for green, instead of, oh, I'm a die hard for money. She used different vocabulary, which I really liked. However, it's very cliche, very simple, so I'm also gonna give lyrics a B. The last but not least, let's get to the music video. I'm torn. I'm really torn. I understand this is her first music video, and she did pretty good for her very first time. However, I was more entranced on her background dancers than her herself. They were having such a good time. Made me want to join their party and kick Lil Tay out. But I guess another thing that really, really distracted me was the fact that she was so out of place in comparison to them. When you put her next to them, you're just like, why is she here? Why is she she should have had more a green dress. She should have been matching these dudes dancing behind her. And they just wear these green ties, and I thought they looked great. And they were definitely dressed appropriately, but she wasn't. I felt like she should have worn, and she could have done sultry, but I felt like she should have worn green. The song is about green. I'm sorry, but I have to give this a B as well. And to be honest, I would give it a C, but the background dancers actually made me very happy. So I'll give it a B just for them. All right, well, that means that the overall score of Sucker for Green is a B. Sorry, Lil Tay, but hey, you did pretty good on your very first try. All right, you guys, that is everything. Stay tuned for Saturday where I release this week's cover. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with your friends. And thank you all so much for supporting me on social media. Bye, you guys.